That Paul Biya to run. Can you imagine it?
Honestly, Paul Biya, what? My plea to you is, what are you going to change?
You don't
Paul
play
Biya?
with a puppet. The puppet does not care whether you play with him or not. Puppets are out here determined as hell to remain in power. In fact, they are puppets. There's a puppeteer up there somewhere in Europe telling him, we want the system to remain that way. We don't have time to train a new puppet. That particular Cameroon has been good to us, European nations, colonizers, France in this particular case. We need Paul Biya to remain in there. It's not up to him. He doesn't make the decisions, we do. It's his loyalists that are still sane. We will deal with the loyalists. They just need to make sure that Paul Biya gets his medication. Let him be. We don't need no freaking unrest right now. Change is not coming to Cameroon anytime soon. It serves us best to have Paul Biya in position like that. Whether he thinks or not, it's not the concern. That's what the colonizers are busy saying up there. I'm telling you, because it makes absolutely no sense that this particular old man is going to run again.
No sense at all. I mean, it's right what you're saying also. You know, it's the loyalists that are actually running the country. They're just making sure that every 3 or 4 months he's saying something, or he's waving his hand out of the car, or he has a speech for 5 minutes. They're just making sure that happens, and making sure that it's rehearsed a couple of times so he doesn't look ill.
Yes, so that there's no freaking scandal.
Yes.
I bet you that guy's gonna start taking off his pants on stage. I'm sure they're limiting the amount of speeches that he perhaps needs to make. He's gonna start taking off his pants. They're waiting for that. These people are out here, power to the freaking hungry, to stay in there. Imagine, power is addictive, huh? It's so addictive. Our puppets, they've shown us. Look at Ruto.
My God, Ruto.
Doesn't matter how many Kenyans say Ruto must go.
Zakayo, get out. Kasongo, no matter how many names.
Kasongo, hey. They be calling him Kasongo. Kasongo, the Kenyan people don't want you in power no more. Can you step down, please? Somebody actually says this is Musevenism happening in Kenya. Yeah. Yes, dictatorship vibes.
For
we
sure.
shall stay in power for as long as we can. We were elected to be here. You think a freaking hashtag will remove me? No. There's a process here. So they stay in power like that, and they don't give a crap. Doesn't matter how many lives are lost during these protests, during these unrests. These African puppets will do anything to remain in power. That's why there's always so many freaking coups.
Yeah.
In African
sure.
countries.
Yeah, but I don't know. This Ruto, there must be something behind. How is this guy? He remains calm in everything, but he knows that his country actually hates him. They want him off that pedestal. Get out of that office. There's someone else that can do it better than you, because you are now just corrupt and you are wasting money and keeping money for yourself.
These leaders, African leaders, don't even care whether they are liked or not. They want the money, they want the power, they want the fame, they want the attention, they want to stay there for life. That's it. They're not out here to change any freaking system or to improve any sector. Whether it's the education sector or the infrastructure or healthcare, these puppets, every single one of them are failing to the core.
Yeah,
every single one of them are failing.
The only sector they are trying to improve is their personal bank accounts and their pension for after. If ever there's an after with these puppets in Africa, because, they'll be staying in power for long.
All these freaking puppets are only here interested in how big the real estate portfolio grows. That real estate in the UAE or in Europe. They're just out here to buy homes overseas. Hey, they don't give a freaking crap. They just want to buy homes overseas.